over 60? The worst nuts you should never touch and the ones you must eat. Have you ever stood in the grocery store staring at a shelf full of nuts thinking you're making a healthy choice, only to discover later that not all nuts are created equal? As we grow older, the foods we choose can have a bigger impact than ever before. What once seemed harmless may now affect energy levels, heart health, digestion, inflammation, and even how sharp and active we feel from day to day. And here's the surprising part. Some nuts that are often marketed as healthy snacks may not be the best choice for older adults, especially when eaten regularly or in the wrong form. At the same time, a few remarkable nuts can offer powerful nutritional benefits that support healthy aging. Today, we're exploring the nuts that seniors may want to avoid and the ones that deserve a regular place in the pantry. Some of these choices might surprise you. So stay with us, because the final nut on our must-eat list is one that many experts consider a true nutritional powerhouse. Let's begin with the nuts that may not be doing your body any favors. One of the first nuts worth discussing is heavily salted mixed nuts. Now, nuts themselves are not necessarily the problem. The issue often comes from what manufacturers add to them. Many packaged nuts are coated with large amounts of salt, while that extra flavor may be appealing. Excessive sodium intake can become a concern as we age. High sodium consumption may contribute to elevated blood pressure in some individuals, and maintaining healthy blood pressure becomes increasingly important later in life. Many people assume they're eating something healthy because the package says contains nuts, but if those nuts are loaded with salt and artificial flavorings, the health benefits can quickly become overshadowed. The challenge is that salted nuts are incredibly easy to overeat. One handful becomes another, and before you know it, you've consumed far more sodium than you intended. A much better option is choosing raw or lightly seasoned varieties that allow the natural nutrients to shine without unnecessary additives. Next comes honey-coated and sugar-glazed nuts. At first glance, they seem harmless. After all, nuts and honey both sound natural, but appearances can be deceiving. Many sweetened nut products contain significant amounts of added sugars and syrups. The result is a snack that behaves more like candy than a nutritious food. For older adults who are trying to manage blood sugar levels, maintain a healthy weight, or reduce inflammation, these products may not be the best choice. The problem isn't necessarily enjoying a sweet treat occasionally. The concern arises when these products are mistaken for everyday health foods. A handful of sugar-coated nuts can deliver far more sweetness than most people realize. If you're seeking the benefits of nuts, it's usually wiser to choose unsweetened versions and let their natural flavors take center stage. Another category that deserves caution is heavily roasted nuts prepared with added oils. Roasting itself isn't automatically harmful. In fact, many people enjoy roasted nuts, and moderate roasting can enhance flavor. However, some commercial products are roasted in lower quality oils or subjected to processing methods that may reduce nutritional quality. In certain cases, manufacturers add extra fats and flavor enhancers that increase calories without providing meaningful health benefits. The key isn't to fear roasted nuts altogether. Instead, it's about paying attention to ingredient labels. The simpler the ingredient list, the better. If a package contains a long list of oils, artificial flavorings, preservatives, and additives, it may be worth putting it back on the shelf. The final nut on our avoid list may surprise many viewers. It's not a specific type of nut, but rather old, stale, or poorly stored nuts. This is one of the most overlooked issues in nutrition. Nuts contain healthy fats, but those fats can deteriorate over time when exposed to heat, light, or air. As freshness declines, flavor suffers, and nutritional quality may decrease as well. Sometimes people continue eating nuts long after they've lost their freshness, simply because they don't want to waste food. A better approach is purchasing reasonable quantities, storing them properly, and paying attention to smell and taste. Fresh nuts should have a pleasant aroma. If they smell bitter, sour, or unusual, it may be time to replace them. Now that we've covered the nuts that deserve caution, let's move to the exciting part. These are the nuts that many nutrition experts praise for supporting healthy aging. And the first one is truly remarkable. Walnuts. Walnuts have earned a reputation as one of nature's most impressive foods. Their distinctive shape even resembles the human brain, and while appearance doesn't determine function, walnuts contain nutrients that have attracted considerable scientific interest for supporting overall wellness. They provide healthy fats, fiber, plant compounds, and important nutrients that contribute to a balanced diet. Many people appreciate walnuts because they are versatile. They can be added to oatmeal, yogurt, salads, or enjoyed on their own. Beyond their nutritional profile, walnuts also offer a satisfying texture that helps make healthy eating feel enjoyable rather than restrictive. For many older adults, finding nutritious foods that are both beneficial and delicious is a winning combination. Now, before we reveal the next nut, here's something worth considering. Many people spend years searching for expensive supplements, miracle powders, and complicated health routines. Yet some of the most valuable nutrition may already be sitting quietly in the produce section or pantry aisle. Sometimes the simplest foods offer the greatest rewards. That brings us to our next must-eat nut. Almonds. Almonds have become one of the world's most popular healthy snacks, and for good reason. They provide protein, fiber, healthy fats, and a variety of vitamins and minerals that contribute to overall well-being. One reason older adults often appreciate almonds is their convenience. They travel well, require no preparation, and can easily replace less nutritious snack options. Instead of reaching for processed foods during an afternoon energy slump, a small serving of almonds can provide satisfaction and help support balanced eating habits. Many people also enjoy incorporating sliced almonds into salads, vegetables, and breakfast dishes, adding both flavor and texture. The next nut deserves far more attention than it often receives. Pistachios. These vibrant green nuts offer an impressive nutritional package while delivering a unique eating experience. Because pistachios are frequently sold in shells, they naturally encourage slower eating. That simple feature may help people become more mindful of portion sizes. Pistachios contain protein, fiber, and beneficial nutrients that fit well within a balanced diet. They also add variety, which is an important but often overlooked aspect of healthy eating. When nutritious foods are enjoyable and interesting, people are more likely to maintain healthy habits over the long term. And now, we arrive at the final nut on our must-eat list, the one many viewers may not expect: Brazil nuts. These nuts are unique because they contain exceptionally high levels of selenium, an important mineral that supports various functions throughout the body. What's fascinating is that Brazil nuts demonstrate an important lesson about nutrition. More is not always better. Because they are so rich in selenium, moderation is key. Even small amounts can provide significant nutritional value. This makes Brazil nuts an excellent example of quality over quantity. They remind us that healthy eating isn't about consuming huge amounts of any one food. It's about making thoughtful choices and enjoying a wide variety of nutrient-rich foods. As we get older, that principle becomes increasingly important. No single food can guarantee perfect health. No nut can magically reverse aging. But consistent daily choices can make a meaningful difference over time. The foods we eat today become the building blocks of tomorrow's health. That's why paying attention to simple decisions such as choosing fresh walnuts instead of sugary coated nuts, or almonds instead of heavily processed snacks, can create positive habits that accumulate year after year. And perhaps that's the most encouraging message of all. Healthy aging doesn't always require dramatic changes. It often begins with small adjustments repeated consistently: a better snack choice, a more nutritious grocery cart, a little more awareness about what's actually inside the foods we eat. Those seemingly minor decisions can gradually shape how we feel, move, and experience life as the years pass. Before we finish, take a moment to think about the nuts currently sitting in your kitchen. Are they helping your health goals or quietly working against them? Sometimes a simple look inside the pantry can reveal opportunities for positive change. And that's something worth reflecting on. Because the goal isn't merely to add years to life. It's to add vitality, enjoyment, independence, and confidence to those years. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments which of these nuts you enjoy the most and whether any of today's information surprised you. Don't forget to like this video if you learned something new, subscribe to the channel for more healthy aging insights, and share this video with friends or family members who might benefit from these simple nutrition tips. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.